I'm back. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and yes, I've been gone for like a few months now, but hello, I'm back. Well, I think maybe I'm going to disappear for a few months again, but I'm not sure. Anyways, today's video, as you saw from the title and description, today I'm going to be giving you guys book recommendations for tweens, teens, and young adults. Okay, let's get started. Alrighty, so the first one on the list, we have no other than my favorite, The School for Good and Evil. I actually have it on my bookshelf right here. This is the bookshelf in my room. It's really quite small. I have way more books that don't fit that I put in my closet, so I do need a new bookshelf. Okay, let me get my School for Good and Evil books. Here they are. Let me face them towards you guys. Oh my gosh, I have the whole entire collection, and yes, the collection is already over. They finished. Soman, the author, already finished writing all of them, but this is my all-time favorite book. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, so I recommend that people like maybe 12 plus can read this book. It has some violence in it, but it's a fantasy book, and it's really, really fun. I even have dreams about me and the characters sometimes. But, oh yes, they also have started making the movie, which will be, how's it called? Produced or something by Netflix, basically. So it's going to be a Netflix movie for the first book, which is just The School for Good and Evil, and then the other books. I'm sorry, my baby. Anyways, so yes, they're going to be publishing The School for Good and Evil movie. They're going to start filming March 2021, I'm pretty sure, and yes, I'm really excited for that. Okay, so next on the list we have, sorry guys, I dropped my list. Okay, next on the list we have Keeper of the Lost Cities. So, I'm not going to get them out because they're like right here. Keeper of the Lost Cities. Let me bring you guys closer. So, here we have it. Keeper of the Lost Cities 1, Keeper of the Lost Cities 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's actually a new book, 8.5. I know that's a bit weird. Why would they do 8.5 and not just 9? But I recently saw it at Target, and it seems spectacular, and I'm asking for that for Christmas as well. By the way, I'm recording this before Christmas. It's like 4 days until Christmas now. But if I don't get in Christmas, I'll just buy myself because I need that book. Okay, yes. And anyways, Keeper of the Lost Cities is also one of my other favorites. It's also fantasy, and it's really interesting, and I would say it's for probably 12 or 13 plus, maybe, because there's a lot of like complicated details that if you like, just like, you know, sometimes when you're bored and you're reading, you're not really paying attention, then you're gonna have to go back and read it, because there's like important details in every single chapter, so yeah, you really have to pay attention when you're reading a book. So I'd say 12 or 13 plus, maybe. If you read the book and you're younger than that, I'm sorry. But, oh yes, this is my Harry Potter one that I made by myself from a stick I found in my backyard, and painted it brown and hot glue details. Okay, yes, maybe I should use this for my intros, like, hey guys! Okay, anyway, sorry for getting distracted, you guys don't have all day. Okay, next we have number 3 on the list, The Rosewood Chronicles, which is also one of my favorites. There's a lot of favorites in this video. And they're actually right here. Wait, okay, these are the Rosewood Chronicles. So we have, let me show you guys the first one. Okay, so the first one is this, Undercover Princess. The author is Connie Glynn. She also has a YouTube channel, and I like watching her sometimes. Anyways, this is book 1, Undercover Princess. Book 2 is Princess in Practice. And the third one is The Lost Princess. I'd say also probably for older kids, maybe like a bit older than 12, not just turned 12, or maybe 13 plus as well. Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm 13, but I'm turning 14 in February, which is it's in 2 months. Yes, sorry, but I'm turning 14 in 2 months. Okay, anyways, the next one on our list is number 4 on the list is Shadow Weaver. Well, yes, the Shadow Weaver series. They're at the very tippity top of my bookshelf. Oh, hello. Yes, here they are. So this is the first book, Shadow Weaver. This is the second book, Comets Rising. And this is the third book, which actually came out recently, and I read it less than a year ago. I got it in 2020. Hollow Dolls. So if you're the kind of person that gets scared very easily, I don't really recommend you read this because, as you can see by the pictures, it's a very scary, not very scary, but it has a few scary moments where I would even have some nightmares. But it's still very interesting, and I love scary books. Like, feeling the chills coming up my spine. Okay. Damn, I have a lot of books right here that I already showed you guys. I'm gonna have to put that away later. Okay, that's pretty good. Next on the list, we have number 5, Princess Academy. And where is that exactly? Oh yes, it's right here. So, there's actually 3 books to this, but I only have 2. I'm gonna get the third one soon. So this is book number 1, Princess Academy. I love these books as well. Number 2, Princess Academy, Palace of Stone. And then number 3 is Princess Academy, The Forgotten Sisters. But I do not have that one yet, but I'm planning on getting it soon because these are really fun. And I'd say this is probably 12 plus as well. Okay, next on our list we have number 6, The Unwanteds. I think I said this before in my other video, book recommendations for people who loved Harry Potter. But I'm going to say it again because it is quite a nice book. Here we have it. The Unwanted series. These are the ones I have, but there's much more. So there's the Unwanteds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's a new series like the Unwanted. It's the Unwanted Quests. So it starts all over 1, 2. Then I just finished reading second one a few months ago, but then I didn't get any new ones yet because I was busy reading other books that I have. Is that good? Okay, that'll do. Yes, but the Unwanted, I would say also probably 12 plus. Okay, next we have Mixed Books. It's not a series, but it's like a publishing company. For example, see all of these books up here? These are all mixed books. And then I actually have some more that I took out here. And then I actually have more on the very bottom of my bookshelf. And and right here. And then in my closet there's more. Yes, I have like 20 books of them or something. But anyways, they're not a series, but they are a publishing company, and there's books about like tween or teen girls. It's really interesting. It's not fantasy, it's more like fiction. For example, Ruby Reinvented, I liked that one, and there's a whole bunch more as you can see, all of these. And then actually one of my favorites is Dear Poppy. I loved that one. It's one of my more recent ones that I got probably a few months ago or almost a year ago. Okay, next we have the Tea Shop Girls. I love them. It's like an all-time favorite. I wouldn't say it's one of my, actually maybe it is one of my favorite books, but I got it like years ago and I still reread it because it's so amazing. So let me take them out. So this is the Tea Shop Girl collection. So number 1, we have the Tea Shop Girls. Number 2, we have the Secret Ingredients. This is book 1. This is book 2. And yes, this book is even a bit wrinkly because I just read it so much times, both of these. I love them so much. And this is not a fantasy. This is more like teen fiction. And I'd say probably 12 or maybe even 11. Yes, 11-year-olds could read this. I even offered my sister to read it once, but she didn't want to because her favorite books are The Land of Stories. So I haven't read that, but you guys, maybe that's another recommendation for you guys. Okay, next we have the Serafina books. So here are the... Why do I keep on dropping my books? Okay, at least they keep on landing like this and not like that. So the Serafina books, Serafina and the Black Cloak is the first one. Serafina and the Twisted Staff is the second one. And then there's also the third one, which I have not yet read. I have like 2 books and then I don't have the third book. I really need to buy the third books. Okay, so this is also more like scary. I even had to stop reading for some moments because I was kind of scared. Well, I think I started reading this when I was 11 years old, so I'd say 11 plus. Okay, my giant book pile is starting to fall. Next, we have Willa of the Wood, which is right over here. I got it for last Christmas of 2019, from my aunt, and it's also by the same author who did the Serafina books, and it's Will of the Wood. Oh, and also about the Serafina books, the author lives in North Carolina, and they're about a building, like it's kind of like an old castle in North Carolina, a palace, a mansion called Biltmore. I've actually been there like 4 times before, which is so cool because I'm reading a book about a place I've been to. Last time I've been there was like 2 months ago, actually. So yeah, we go there pretty often. It's really awesome reading about a book that you've been to, like the place. Okay, anyways, Will of the Wood is kind of similar. She's like in the woods. Yeah, also a great book. Probably 12 plus or something, or maybe even 11 plus. Next, we have Flunked. Okay, here is the Flunked book. I only have book 1, but there's loads more, I think. But I think this is for younger people, maybe like 10 or 11 plus. Yes. It's also a fantasy. How you can see she's going to a magic school. It is very interesting, but I do think it's for more younger audiences, like 10 or 11 years old and older. Or maybe, yeah. Okay, next on the list we have Snow and Rose. Now, this is actually a classic, and I got this probably when I was like 9 or 10 years old, but I reread it so many times, and so has my sister. It's just one of it's such a good book. Snow and Rose. It's about 2 sisters, and it's just a really good book. Even if you're older, I do recommend reading this book. It's a classic, but I would say 10 plus probably. Okay, next we have number 14 is the Selection series. So I can't show you guys what they look like. Well, I'm going to add a picture right here because I didn't read them like in book. I read them on Amazon Kindle, which is an app for reading books on your phone or whatever. And I read all of them there. There's 5 books, I'm pretty sure. The Selection, The Crown, The Throne, The Here. Yeah. And I love that book. I would say it's 13 plus, but I love that book. I mean, those books, definitely one of my favorites. Okay, now the last one, number 15, is Nancy Drew. And I actually have the books right over here. I don't have all of them. They're not in order. It's like 1, 3, 4, 6, because I don't have all of them. But I read them like a couple years ago, and I used to love them. I still do, but I just don't really read them anymore. I'd say probably 11 plus, yes. Or maybe even 10 plus if you can like understand harder words and complicated situations. But I'd say 11 plus. And here we have them, all the Nancy Drew books that I have. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. There we go. Where are they? Oh, yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, my little charmers. Is that what I should call you guys? It's actually a movie, Little Charmers, but oh well. Goodbye, buttercups. Yes, that's what I'll call you guys, my buttercups.